So I came up with a theory of how The Walking Dead apocalypse probably happened. Now, let me ask you. There are a bunch of theories out there. Before there was about, 9,000 survivors. About over 9,000 survivors left on the earth. There were 7 billion people on the earth. And, Vegeta himself had it on the scouter. And so, my actual theory of how The Walking Dead actually happened. Let's be serious this time. My theory of what I think happened. It didn't naturally just came to pass. It wasn't just an illness that came into the atmosphere or to the air. I believe, just like Resident Evil, it was a biochemical terrorist attack that were running experiments underground, somehow got into the atmosphere for launching an attack from the sky. They somehow did it. They somehow spread the chemicals. They jet stream it. Okay, guys, they jet stream their drug test into the air. Now, and it could be prescribed in the pills. So, like Walter White from what's his name? Breaking Bad. There's a theory about that too, that he created the zombie apocalypse. He created The Walking Dead. There's that theory as well. But my theory is that it could be a biochemical attack, because if it's not only airborne, if you saw in that trailer that the plane started cracking because they had nowhere to go, that's probably the type of air. Like, even in The Walking Dead, there were helicopters flying, and then they ended up falling because of the atmosphere. The air somehow was contaminated with the virus. Like, I don't know how would it break through glass, but somehow it did. It's like the ozone layer. Maybe there was something wrong with the ozone layer as well that kind of fucked up the atmosphere. It made things worse. But I still believe that there could be possibly a vaccine for The Walking Dead, or possibly even a cure. And my theory, who could be at the moment being, are the ones who are immune. Now, you're going to have to take some blood out of that baby, Judith, and learn how to inject it into your own bloodstream. But there's got to be something. There's got to be someone like Albert Wesker from Resident Evil in The Walking Dead. Someone who even injected the virus into himself to make him a badass, to make him superhuman. And someone who's even more powerful than Negan, someone who's even more powerful than the governor, someone who not even that Rick can take on, let alone Fear the Walking Dead can take on. Someone that created the virus in the first place and even knows maybe how to stop it. And that would be crazy. Someone who has superhuman strength, speed, like he be dodging bullets, okay? Like, let's throw the Saviors in there, shooting the guy with the machine gun. He will be like Vampire. He'll be like Albert Wesker, how he dodged Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine and Sheva Alamour's shots. Like, like he's in the zone, you know? So, I believe that there's somebody like him. Please, if they had to make... I would be so down that they even bring Albert Wesker into The Walking Dead, and he'll be like, we all thought that this virus, the Walker virus, was bad. Well, I invented something called the T-virus, and now the Walkers will start running. And then all of a sudden, we found something even worse called the Plaga. The Lost Plaga will even come in, and then Ouroboros. These, like in Resident Evil, they just keep on coming up with new viruses. Even though I think the only one that has been successful so far was the Plaga. That's the only one that majority of the people can actually survive off of. Somehow. Until the parasite, bust open your own head, but it can reconstruct, it can turn back to normal, but still I don't know if even the Master Plaga, I don't even know if that was the real Sadler, like the human Sadler, or was that the Plaga taking over Sadler. So what if in The Walking Dead, now I have to convert back, changing the whole damn subject, they come up with a new virus that, I don't know, they gotta find a way to cure, like Eugene, he even says, yo, I gotta cure, we gotta go to DC, we gotta cure this virus, we gotta turn nothing into something somehow, and do something about it. So, I Am Legend, for instance, Will Smith somehow brought a zombie back to life. Now, I believe that in The Walking Dead, they'll somehow, when they invent the cure, you can bring the walkers back to life. After maybe you shoot them in the head or something, or no, you can't. Maybe you can't. Maybe you have to constrict them. You have to restrict, you have to, stop them from moving all over the damn place and just hit them in the head with it. You gotta have a needle, and then in the future they'll have it in guns, they'll be like, boom, 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 boom. Now you're free. Back to the way you came from, being human. So, that's my theory. Go ahead, leave a comment below. Drop me a like, subscribe. This is JJ Uchiha, and leave your theories. Show them off. I need to hear your thoughts about it.